I don't want to expose all the secret and plans on my next move for now. But when I state my declaration in 23rd January, there will be an earthquake in Kenyan politics. Actually, these are words that were spoken by Mudavadi himself. That is 3 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I have this question for you. What is Mudavadi, or what can Mudavadi tell to the political arena of Kenya that can really become an earthquake? What move can Mudavadi make that can be an earthquake? Mudavadi has only 3 moves that he can make right now. 1, John Sugoiman. 2, join Azimio la Umoja. 3, run independently because Mudavadi cannot run as a presidential candidate in Oka. He can't. This is what I want to say about Mudavadi. Mudavadi is one politician that does not have balls. Look at the political moves of Mudavadi. Study Mudavadi all the way from his first politics, his entry into politics. Look at any point that Mudavadi has ever made any reasonable move. Today, in our punchline, we want to discuss 2 politicians. That is Mudavadi and Kalonzo Musyoka. And we are going to base this political discussion on their plans to spoil for Raila Odinga to spoil the candidature of Raila Odinga. That is the presidential candidature of Raila Odinga. You have got 2 spoilers. And one of them is a stupid spoiler. The other one is a clever one. Mudavadi being the stupid spoiler and Kalonzo Musyoka being the clever spoiler. Before we continue with our analysis and how they are going to spoil for Raila Odinga and how Raila Odinga is working to stop them, I have this quick reminder. Please, if you are a first timer in this channel and you haven't subscribed, please consider a few seconds, 2-3 seconds, and click the subscribe button. That is the only way that you can help me build this channel. I have been watching my analytics. It simply shows me that majority of you have been watching this channel and you guys haven't subscribed. Please, subscription is free. Consider subscribing into this channel so that you help me build this channel. For the subscribers, I'm really grateful for your support, and may the Lord bless you guys. So let's start with Mudavadi. For those who know Mudavadi well, Mudavadi entering into politics was after the death of his father, that is the senior Mudavadi. Mudavadi was brought into politics simply by the death of his father. And after there, Mudavadi has always been on the wrong side of politics. His political moves, he is making a lot of blunder in his political moves. In 2002, Mudavadi deputized Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, despite all the facts that and indications that were very public that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta couldn't win that election. Mudavadi still deputized him. In 2007, Mudavadi was on the right side. And actually, despite the fact that Raila Odinga was never declared the president, Mudavadi was awarded the position of Deputy Prime Minister. In 2013, when Raila needed Mudavadi most, actually Mudavadi turned his back after being given the position of Deputy Deputy Prime Minister. And in that election, we avoided a rerun with a mere 9,000 votes. Mudavadi garnered almost close to 500,000 votes. We only needed 9,000 votes for Raila to go for a rerun with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Mudavadi actually spoiled for Raila Amolo Odinga at that time. In 2017, Mudavadi was forced to join Raila Amolo Odinga, and he came up with something called NASA. In 2022, Mudavadi has been very determined not to see Raila Amolo Odinga becoming the president of this nation. And this is how Mudavadi is determined. Mudavadi is being controlled by a small kid, a junior politician called Malala. And Malala is almost selling Mudavadi to the Sugoi man. Malala has been making some statements. And if you know that Malala has already sold the Mudavadi to the Sugoi man, Malala made a statement at the UDA rally in Eldoret. Malala himself organized an opposition event when we were having Bukungu event, and Malala invited Deputy Prime Minister in that event. Ayub Sabula also did the same, has been on the side of the Azimio la Umoja. But look here, Ayub Sabula was given a warning letter for supporting the Azimio la Umoja. Osoti was even almost chased out of the party. But what about Malala? Malala has not been given any warning letters, is still there intact in the party, which means Mudavadi is already on the side of the Sugoi man. But wait a minute. What is going to stop Mudavadi from joining the UDA? As you may see, as you might see this picture very clear that Mudavadi is joining the UDA. I'm telling you here that Mudavadi doesn't have balls to join the UDA, and he's not going to join the UDA in the long run. The guy doesn't have balls to make a bold steps, and he can't make a bold step. In the long run, you'll see Mudavadi supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. Yesterday they were at State House. They were having some, I don't know, Uhuru Kenyatta organized a supper there, and Mudavadi was there actually having that supper. The second man is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. The guy is a clever spoiler. In 2002, Kalonzo was very hesitant in joining the NARC Kenya. NARC Kenya was a tsunami by then. And Kalonzo knew very well that in any case he would have gone against NARC Kenya. He would have ended up in political oblivion, just like Mudavadi ended up in political oblivion in 2002. So Kalonzo Musyoka joined the tsunami wave that was NARC Kenya. After that, they formed a government. In 2005, Kalonzo helped Raila Amolo Odinga form Orange Democratic Movement of Kenya, that is ODM Kenya. And actually they formed a party that managed to come up, that managed to campaign against the Kibaki's new constitution, and they were no team, and they successfully won that constitutional, that referendum. But after that, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka started spoiling for Raila Amolo Odinga. In 2007, Raila was the only candidate that could beat Raila Mwai Kibaki. But what happened? Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka first straight out with ODM Kenya, leaving Raila without a party. And Raila had to form an ODM. That is the current ODM. Kalonzo then again ran for the presidency, despite the fact that he knew very well he couldn't win that presidency. He's still spoiling for Raila Amolo Odinga. In the long run, he spoiled for Raila Amolo Odinga, and Raila Amolo Odinga, despite the fact that he won, he was never declared the president. But if Raila Amolo Odinga would have Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka by his side, there would no space for deep state even to manipulate those votes. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka garnered over 1.5 million votes. That was enough to add Raila Odinga a victory that even the deep state could not have stopped. But looked at 207, he spoiled for Raila Odinga. But Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is a clever spoiler. He later bargained with Mwai Kibaki and he was given a position of vice president. He is a clever spoiler, we agree on that. In 2013, he was forced to join Raila Odinga because he didn't have an option. 2017 too. But today, it seems that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is also determined to spoil for Raila Odinga. He is determined to see Raila Odinga not realizing his dream of becoming a fifth president of Kenya. But this is how Raila has outplayed these guys. One, these guys were manipulated and made to believe that they could form a third force. Deep state subjected them into a corner and formed in One Kenya Alliance for them, and they played to that tune. And actually they joined One Kenya Alliance. It was never out of interest that out of their own interest that they made One Kenya Alliance. So right now, it's even too late to move out of One Kenya Alliance. Each and every candidate there can't stand by its own. They are playing to the tunes of the deep state, and they know very well that they can't go against the deep state. From Mudavadi, Raila has even moved him out of Western Kenya. Which MPs does Mudavadi have right now that he can take to the Sugoi man? I'm really afraid that if Mudavadi moves to Sugoi man, is going to take an empty debe there. There's nothing in Mudavadi that is going to take them to the Sugoi man. Majority of the MPs from Western right now are in Azimio la Umoja. Kalonzo Musyoka can't go against the deep state. He knows that very well. And right now, yesterday, almost 3 or 4 of the governors from Eastern, from Ukambani, actually endorsed Raila Odinga. And he knows very well, even if he runs against Raila Odinga, he's not going to garner all the votes of the Ukambani. And that is risking. And politics of now actually has even changed. Mwananchi has become more reasonable. And that's why I'm telling you, despite the fact that these two guys are spoiler, they ain't going to play Raila Odinga out. Raila is this time around is playing a different league. Just a quick reminder, please, if this is the first time you're joining this channel, just have a few seconds and subscribe into this channel. Guys, I'm really grateful for your time, and I just have to say bye for now. Have a good afternoon.